yesterday you saw something around Lomax.
Yeah, so there's a lot of talk around Lomax, winger, centre, whatever. Went to the Eels to play centre. His performances on the wing at rep level and different stages have been top shelf. But defensively, if you want to be a dominant centre in this competition, you need to defend better than Zac. I don't think he's a centre. Look at this against round 1 versus Melbourne. Go to the outside, just tunnel vision for his opposite centre and create space for Munster.
Yeah.
Now, they didn't get hurt there, but you can't have tunnel vision. You need to have your head on a swivel and make multiple decisions at centre position. And again on the weekend against Manly, he did exactly the same.
Yeah.
He only had eyes for Turbo here. Goes out of the line, completely opens up a passageway for Ben Trbojevic to come through. Now, I know he wants to play centre, but you don't play centre making defensive decisions like that.
It's interesting like that, Coops, because when he defends at centre, like he's pushing himself out the line and trying to make those decisions. When he's playing on the wing, if he's got a fault, it's just he's disconnected. He's a little bit too far back.
Yeah, so to explain, the centre is the decision maker defensively, whether they go up or out, and the winger follows. So the reason why he's much better on the wing is because he follows what someone else does in terms of making decisions. Here, he's gone for Turbo completely out of the line and just towed Ben Trbojevic through that hole. He's showing me things that he just is a winger every day of the week and twice on Sunday at the moment.
Yeah. Dolphins, let's talk about the Dolphins for a second. They played, of course, the Broncos, and our knock has been a little bit like their attack has been very, very sideways. Outside of Isaiah Katoa, some of their formations have been awful. And again, the other night, I'll show you an example here. You know, they're on the attack. This is early in the game, but Herbie Farnworth is almost at the far post. Now, I can understand sometimes you set these little trick plays up and whatnot, but this can be the exception. But it's basically the rule where they're in there, and that is just setting up for sideways ball movement. Tony Staggs all night defended inside out in a slide formation. As you know, that's the easiest way to tackle.
If you're going to beat anyone one-on-one, you have to have the threat of going inside or outside. Here, Herbie Farnworth's only got one way to go.
One way.
Yeah, and the flip side of that is that's good defence from Tony Staggs.
Yes.
Doesn't come out of the line, doesn't create space. Zac Lomax on the other side.
But as you know, when you're defending for people, to actually go up and defend from the inside out, that's a really comfortable tackle. Yep. It's when someone comes spearing at your inside shoulder, we're going to make the decision, like, am I going to slide or I'm going to go in and make that tough tackle? And they got it right once.
The Dolphins.
Yep. Tom Gilbert, look at this. This is an example. Katoni wants to slide straight through. Straight through on the inside shoulder there, because Katoni wants to defend inside out. Yeah. And they got it right and never went back there.
Yeah, this was early on in the game, the Dolphins. And I thought, oh, look out. First couple of sets, they're up and about for this contest. But as the game went on, tough conditions in the wet, sideways movement, no sort of forward thrust from the play the ball. And they just got caught out big time. And that's one of my issues with the Dolphins is, I know about you, but I actually give Isaiah Katoa a pass mark.
Yeah, definitely.
No wins, 4 losses, and you're giving the halfback a tick.
Yeah.
Shows to me that, I know they're in the conversation for going for Cherry Evans, but they need someone explosive in the middle of the field to create ruck speed.
Yeah.
I think they've got a halfback that might deliver them a premiership.
Yeah.
But they need some forward thrust, some big bodies. Like Fini Fuaki is the only real athletic guy. They got workers, real good guys, but mix it up a little bit and go after, Ola Kalata or Payne Haas, someone like that to create.
Well, it'd be handy having a really experienced top-line halfback around Isaiah Katoa to really mentor him. You know, someone who's 36, and there's one competition a long time ago, someone who's played for Australia and State of Origin. Do you know anyone? Yeah.